Where's my paper? Mm, 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 I don't know. Ah, I'm dumb. So it's the same paper, but there's two parts. Dum, da, da, dum. If I had to, I would put myself right beside you. Just what you love, mom. Would you like that? You don't mind if you lay this love is the last time that you have fact. Would you like that? You like that? Oh, one thing's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. So tell me how it should be. To find out as you think I should lie down. Did you like that? Do you like that? There's a fine line between love and hate, and I don't mind. Just say that you like that, like that. Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I will try to find my place in the diary of dream. As I learn the other page, as I look the other way, I still trying to find my place in the diary of James. So tell me how it should be. Dum 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 da da. Desperate I will fall, waiting for so long. So love, there is no love. Die for everyone. What have I become? Something's getting in the way. Something's just about to break. I'll try to find my place in the diary of Jane as I learn the other page. As I look the other way, I still try to find my place in the diary of Jane. Wow, 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 wow. Da 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 down 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 no 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 no. There you go. Fish. Okay. What's the music? Oh, the song, bro. The song. What's up, OG? How are you, dude? This song is Breaking Benjamin. So I'm gonna tell you. I'm actually gonna write it down. I'm actually gonna write it down that way, you know. Breaking. What is it? Breaking Benjamin, Diary of Jane. There you go, my boy. Hope you're doing well. So today, we're approaching a subject that is almost political, but it is a huge shout out to the lovely Stevie from Good Mythical Morning, which has been part of the crew for so freaking long. I don't know the story behind Stevie, but I know that she has been part of the identity of GMM for as long as I can remember. She left GMM this morning. I think it's because I saw the video. It was a short. She was mentioning how Red is having health issues, and I think that's what happened when you're so close emotionally speaking. You know, you made a lifelong friend. They've been together for, well, they're not a couple, but they've been friends for so many freaking years, and then you see your friend was sick, and you don't want to be witnessing it, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So I just found it like to be sad because she was really part of GMM, and then people are starting to talk about how GMM will not last forever, and it's already lasting for so long, right? A lot of people that have been from this era went and retired, right? I think only Smosh remain. In your eyes, every less that I sing is a masterpiece made of my mistakes. So of course it sucks, of course, and you want the best for her because she was part of something so much. But it's kind of crazy because this is also the parasocial because the relationship with people. I'm gonna read some of the comments to you. Again, modernize my and thick ways. Sorry, ADHD. Didn't say if stars are fair, so why do I apologize? Till the tears back in your eyes, the sadness that I say is a masterpiece made of my mistake. Oh, we don't have the video. Is it short? Not so short. I don't say, told I say, to all was leaving. I feel Michael Morning amazing, amazing. You know, just amazing. It's real about the issue of why do I apologize and put your tears back in your eyes? And every sentence that I say is a masterpiece. Made my mistakes, and when in the right of my demise, and it is still yours in your eyes. The sentence that I say is a masterpiece of my mistake. I can't find the video. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, the weird parasocial relationship with the fact that it's a very parasocial with the fact that a lot of people grew up with the Good Mythical Morning, right? Now I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Good Mythical Morning doing something wrong. I'm not talking about them being a type of way. I'm saying how I feel, right? You grew up with people, and with YouTube especially, we've been watching some people for 15 plus years, and kind of crazy because you realize that you grew up with those people, right? You can literally be, I don't know what age you were, but you can literally grow up. You can start from being a kid to being a full adult in 12 years. I don't know how you did it, but congratulations. And it's nuts because fucking ads. Fucking ads because it's nuts because when you realize just how much it means to you to be that one that left a crew, and at the same time, with all due respect, CV was a big part of it, but it's not like the channel is ending. There's still going to be a Good Morning after CV and before CV, right? But CV being such a big part of it is crazy. And that's kind of what I like about Good Morning, with all due respect to what I smosh, is that there is some sort of a smaller crew, so you have better time remembering everybody. Sometimes I watch Smosh and I'm like, who the hell is that guy? And I'm like, dude, I watched a video like 2 months ago. He was there, but I don't remember him. Oh, the gypsy, yeah, so it's special, and it sucks because you want the best for her. But just Good Mythical Morning, how important they are, and how much they change the face of YouTube, and a big part of it is leaving. So would it be the same? But at the same time, I feel like, and I fucking am gonna be sad, but this is a good thing also with the boys. Is they don't have to do Good Mythical Morning, and you get something like your biscuit. And you're like, okay, well, this is still, be tough. My story with Good Mythical Morning, I don't have a story with Good Mythical Morning. When they started, I didn't have Wi-Fi, so this is kind of crazy. So during the pandemic, this is a true story too. And during the pandemic, I just had nothing to watch. So the problem that I had before the pandemic, I was watching two channels a lot, which is Kid Boga and Nikocado Avocado. Saddle started to say, my sweet sweltering man, help me find a way to break. Some stood still the way it did before. It's like I'm sleepwalking. So yeah, so you have this, and kind of crazy because I was watching these two channel content creator and Kid Boga. Although I love Kit, he's not the most prolific person, so I'll release a video per day. But I discovered him 3 years after he started. So 3 years is what? It's 156 days around, right? 156 weeks around days. Yeah, that's not the math, Mac. That is not the Matt. My name is not Matt, but if it was Matt, I would make that joke more often. So, mom and dad, you messed up. You messed up dearly. So it kind of crazy because I was watching a lot of them, and the mistake that I did was I was out of work for 6 months. Right, I was quarantined, not quarantining, but there was this quarantine rules for 6 months. Right, so then I watched these guys at work because I was working with lovely people, amazing people, but people that spoke another language. So when I was part of the conversation, they would speak English or French. It didn't matter. But when I wasn't part of the conversation, they would speak another language, and I didn't want to be the guy like, "Hey, include me, include me, include me." They would if they need to include me, they include me. I never felt like they weren't, but at the same time, I wasn't always included, right? And it didn't matter because I listened to content. I had this application which was XPlayer, which you can listen to things at 2 times the speed, and I used to listen to those 2 times the speed, right? Like you do at home on YouTube. And with Good Till Morning, so I go in the pandemic, and I'm playing this game called Cyberpunk 2077. And the greatest thing about Cyberpunk is that you're playing it from morning to evening. And you're playing it from morning to evening, and you're like, holy shit, this is a good game. But you watch YouTube in the background, right? At first you watch Kid Boga, and it's great, but the game was 300 hours, so I watched a fucking full channel of Kid Boga. And this was before more Kid Boga, which include all of his, entire call. I watched Nikakado, but Nikakado at that time was weird because this is a little bit before the Stephanie Soul problem, and he really did change. So I was looking for somebody new, and it's kind of crazy because at that time I started watching a lot of Casey Neistats. Because at that time, this is insane. So 2020 is, how can I put this? 2020 is a time where I had all time in the world, and I finally had Wi-Fi, and I started watch YouTube, and you have those YouTubers that you like to watch, and then at the end you're like, okay, well, what's new? Then you have this breakthrough in your brain, which is, why not start with the beginning, right? So you look at OG creator, content creator, and you go through a lot of them, right? Shane Dawson, Girlfriend versus Boyfriend, Epic Meal Time. I hate that it seems you were never in love. Casey Neistat, KGP, McJugger Nuggets, so many people, right? And I watched a video from Give Me Till Morning, and I fell in love. And for the entire not the entire, but at least the entire time in the pandemic, from I started watching Give Me Till Morning till the end, I was watching it, right? And I wasn't. It's very weird. It's a very, 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 very weird move. And again, all of this is a very personal experience. You're not gonna relate. Don't try to relate. It's not gonna work, right? As I sat here alone, like no son of pain, the sadness you turn pose. Cannot play the game. I have to remember, I'm sorry. And we have uno, doi, trei, patru, shin, shase. What I to talk about to that language, it was Romanian. Can close my eyes tonight. And it's kind of crazy because for the entirety of the 2 or 3 months that I had that from pandemic, I watched marathon. Back then, YouTube had a function that you could watch an entire channel. So we're watching an entire channel. And Give Me Till Morning was this really weird thing where I could turn off my brain. I could just watch it and just enjoy it, right? And after that, sadly, this is a crazy story again. I went from the pandemic. I went from March 2020 to Mars, Avril, Mai, Juin, Juillet, Août. So 2020. So in less than a year after that, I was making content, and I didn't like make Me Till Morning because that I had to listen to it. And it's kind of crazy. So I stopped watching them. I watched marathon of them, though. And later, and then I started making content. And then for some reason, on my FYP, there was a channel Red and Link, and it was a song "How to Take a Good Nap." And the video is amazing. It's 40 minutes of fucking trying to get a good nap. What is the perfect way to take a good nap? How the importance of a nap, and it was just phenomenal. Or spending a day in a non-haunted house, mainly for Halloween, great. And yeah, so that's my story with Good Till Morning. Not the most interesting, but I thought you could figure it out from the first couple seconds I could talk. So yeah. As they say in French, bon appétit. If I forget, my favorite videos of the my favorite videos are definitely. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's very chic. That's very chic. Very chic. Very demure. Yeah, Queen. So yeah. What was it? Oh yeah. Little glass has every single Ben and Jerry flavor, every single Cheetos, and to this day, my favorite video. And as a guy that doesn't know Good Morning lore that much, my favorite video is Gut Check Ramen. This is great. Oh, what? What else? I mean, a mythical moment of Good Morning is fucking the Red Bull video. Was having some psychic power. Amazing. Remember the moment you left me alone and I was in the ocean, in the open. Nothing can take the pain away. Yeah. There you go. That's perfect. We have to be able to delete a video. What is it this time? 4810. Me black and blue. Every star will break me. Every star will build my throne. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. And a thick and a throne, and you used to throw at. Build me an empire, so don't even try to cry me a river, 'cause I'd forgive you. The reason I still fight, so you can throw me to the wolf, or I will come back, giver of the hope. Keep me black and blue. Every star will break me, every star will build my throne. Whoa, 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 whoa.